Still have the question out there. Does anyone have an aluminum gas tank? Aluminum gas tank for a Dakota Hawk? If so, I might buy it off you. But back at it, I think we've come up with a solution. DHAS6A, B, C, and D are actually meant to, I believe, with these different sizes, nest inside each other and create one wide, thick tube. We were talking about how thick that tube looks, and DHA6A was only 0.058 wall. Well, that's not thick enough. But if you add the 5/8, the 5/8, the 5/8, and the 5/8, then you're getting to something that is going to be thick enough to support that entire strut and may look like that. And now I believe I've come up with an answer. Instead of using 4 different tubes, I've used 2 because I don't have access to those various sizes and they're almost impossible to get. But this tube is used for another piece. I will look that up for you. And I got this outer tube that's 1.5 inches, and that should be more than thick enough to compensate for the 4 smaller tubes. This measurement across here now, you've got 1/2 inch across there. So that should be more than enough to give support to that strut. So here's the part installed. We've got it drilled out, and we've got it drilled out. And that is kind of how it's going to go. This will be the main strut. This will be the rear strut, going up to their respective areas on the wing. And that will sit just like that. So that is the answer to the strut mount. With that being 1/2 inch in thickness, that is more than enough. Then the 4.058, which would only come to 1/4 inch through there, approximately 1/4 inch, and I've got 1/2 inch diameter. So that's thicker. It's going to be a little bit heavier, barely, but it's going to give the strength needed because this junction holds the entire wing. So the G positive and negative are all coming through this one unit. And that looks like the way it's going to sit. So I'm happy with that.